Okay, so once again, good day everyone, no? So this time our topic is about referencing, no? So referencing style are standardized format used to acknowledge sources in academic and professional writing. They provide a uniform way of citing books, journal articles, website, and other sources to ensure credibility and avoid plagiarism. No, different disciplines and institutions prepare a specific referencing style to maintain consistency in research and scholarly communication. So one of the most commonly used style in the is the American Psychological Association or APA style. Ngayon po parang APA 7 na siya, primarily used in social science, businesses, and education. APA follows an author date format for in-text citation, no, and provides a comprehensive reference list and at the end of the document. It also includes specific guidelines for citing various sources, including books, journals, articles, and online materials, ensuring clarity and ease of reading. And to give us more details about the topic, let us all welcome our presenter. Go ahead.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I'm Clarissa Isabelo, and I am assigned to discuss the chapter 8, which is about referencing styles. I will be discussing the meaning of referencing styles, the importance of referencing styles, and then the four most common referencing styles, which is the APA, MLA, ACM, and then the IEEE format. Then we will also compare and contrast these four. So before we go to the referencing styles, let us first discuss what is referencing. Referencing is the practice of acknowledging the sources of information, ideas, or data used in academic or professional work. It ensures that credit is given to the original authors and helps maintain academic integrity. While referencing styles, these are standardized systems used to cite sources and format academic writing. And then um, let's proceed with the importance of referencing styles. Um, the first one is avoid plagiarism. Um, Proper citations give credit to original authors and prevent intellectual theft. The second one is enhance credibility. References show that your work is based on a reliable source, it strengthens your arguments. The third one is ensures consistency. Standardized citation formats helps readers follow and verify sources easily. The next one is facilitates further research. Proper referencing allows readers to locate and explore cited sources for deeper understanding. And then the fifth one is meets academic and professional standards. Institutions and journals require specific referencing styles to maintain uniformity in scholarly work. And then the last one is recognizes contributions. Citations acknowledge the work of researchers, acknowledging academic integrity and knowledge sharing. Now let us proceed to these four most common referencing styles. The first one is the APA format or the American Psychological Association format, which is usually um, used in social sciences, businesses, psychology, and education. The next one is the MLA or the Modern Language format, which is usually used in humanities, literature, arts, and cultural studies. The third one is the ACM or the Association for Computing Machinery format. These are mostly used in computer science, engineering, and technology fields. And then the last one is the IEEE format or the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers format, which is used in engineering, technology, and electronics. Now let us compare and contrast the four referencing styles. So in their title pages, only the APA requires a separate title page with the title, author, institutional affiliation, course name, instructor, and the date. Here's an example. of the APA title page. We have the title and then the name of the researcher and then their affiliations, and then they also have this um, header page number format. And then the next one, the MLA does not require a separate page. Instead, information appears on the first page. Let us see the difference. Here, in the second image, there is no separate title page. Instead, the heading is in the first page followed by the research body. And then ACM also does not require a separate title page, the same with the IEEE, but the title and the author's contact information are in the first page. Let's see the sample that I have here. This is for the ACM and this is for the IEEE, and this is a journal article format. And then the title page, let's proceed to the title page header and heading. The APA includes running page and page number, which I showed you earlier, this one. While the MAA title appears at the top of the first page, center, ito naman siya, this one, the analogy of art. This is the title of the research paper. And then the ACM includes the document title and structured sections. And then the IEEE uses bold and capitalized letters, and let's see it here in our sample. This is a bold and capitalized letter for the IEEE, and then the ACM, it has this structured format already. And then you can see the author's information here, including the email and then the phone numbers. The abstract, let us proceed to the abstract. The abstract needs to provide a brief but comprehensive summary of the content of your paper. It provides an overview of the paper and helps readers decide whether to read the full context. Abstract is usually around 150 to 250 words. In APA, it is required with a structured format. In MLA, it is not typically required, but you can put it there also. In ACM, it is required in conference and journal articles, the one that I showed you earlier here. As you can see here, there is an abstract and then followed by the keywords, which I will discuss after the abstract. And then it is also required in IEEE with the justified block format. So this is a keyword here. This is a sample of this abstract, which is from an APA format. So we still have the running head, the page, and the title or the heading of the research paper, and then the page number. And here, as you can see, we have here the keywords as Facebook, social media, magazine, body image research concerns, because those are what this research paper talks about. Then, ayan, and here the keywords. Keywords are listed below the abstract. You should reflect the primary topics and themes of the research. In the APA, actually all of them, I think, they are the keywords are all after the abstract section. So in MLA, it is not required again, but you can still put it there. And then in ACM, it includes unstructured format, and in IEEE, it is also listed after the abstract. In headings and subheadings, only the APA uses these 5 levels of headings, which is the first level. It has to be centered, bold, and title case. title case, meaning the important words are capitalized. And then it is also, oh yes, it is bold. And then the second level of heading is to the left, flash left, and the bold, and then title case. And the third one is in italic. It's already in italic. And then the fourth level, it's already indented, and title case, heading, and ending with a period. And then the text begins in the same line and continues as a regular paragraph. As you can see here in the example, this is how it's done. And then the fifth level, it is already italic naman. And then in MLA, it is rarely used, while in ACM and in IEEE, it is usually numbered headings. And then with a structured format. In the author date format is only used in APA. Oh, sorry, yeah. It is used in the citation, like the author and date. And then author and page number format naman used by the MLA referencing style, which is here, the bets, and then the page number. And then run header and page numbers, just like what I showed earlier, this one. It is 1/2 inch from the here from the top of the paper, and then the margin will be 1 inch for all sides. I mean, after this running head and page number. Now let us proceed to the in-text citation. The APA format, this is the structures, author, comma, year, and then enclosed in parentheses, and then ended with a dot or a period, like this one. Oh, sorry, this one. And then the MLA, it's the author's last name, and then the page of the article or the book. And then in ACM and IEEE, they are both using in-text citation with a numbering format, which will I show you here. The APA has a reference list. It has a separate reference list section, like here, while the MLA, it's called the works cited section here. And then while the ACM and IEEE both uses numbered references, like this one here. So we can see their differences based on these examples. So the reference list is used in APA, ACM, and IEEE, while works cited is used in MLA. Ayan po. Let us proceed in the guidelines to the guidelines of referencing a book. In the APA, it's the last name, comma, and then the initial of the first name, followed by the year of the publication, enclosed in a parenthesis, and followed by a period. And then the title of the book is italicized, and it is in a sentence format. If we say sentence format, not all of these, or only the first word is capitalized, and then followed by the publisher name, and then ended with a period. Now let us compare it with the MLA. The next one is MLA. We have to put the full name with the last name first, comma, and then the first name, followed by the period. And then the book's title is italicized, but the format is title. It's all in all the important words is capitalized, and then followed by a period, and then the publisher. and comma, and then followed by the year of the publication, and then ended with a period. Now, the third one in the ACM format, we need to use the number that we use in our in-text citation, and then we put the first initial and then the last name of the authors, comma, and then the title of the book in italicized, and in um, important words are also capitalized, and then the publisher followed by the publication year. The third, or the in the IEEE, it's, I think, almost the same with the ACA, but the 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 main difference is the quotation marks here, and then you also have to put the edition of the book. And they all ended with a period. Now let us proceed to the journal articles. In the APA, it is the last name first, and then the initials of the author, followed by the year of the publication, and then in closing parenthesis, and then with a period. And then this one is the name of the article in the journal. It is also in sentence case, or it's not all capitalized, with a period, of course. And then the title of the journal is italicized, but it's in title case. And it means the important words are capitalized. Like here, the word of is not that significant to the title, so it's not capitalized here. The 15 here is the volume number, and the 2 in closing parenthesis is the number, and then comma, and then, sorry, followed by the page, which is 112 to 130, and then ended with a period. This page should be the whole article in the journal, not just the page where you use the words from this article. Now let us compare it with the MLA. The MLA uses the full name for the article, for the journal articles, wherein you have to put the last name first, followed by a comma, and then the first name, followed by a period, and then the title of the article is in quotation marks, and then it's in title case and followed by period, and then the name of the journal is in italicized and in title case also, then followed comma, followed by the volume number, which we will use the VOL, or the abbreviation for volume, and then that, and then 15 comma, and then the abbreviation for numbers or number, and then that number 2, and then the publication date, followed by the page, ended by the period. So we can see here already their differences. The next one is for the ACM. We still have to use the number that we used in the in-text citation, and then the first names initial of the author, followed by the last name, and then comma, and then the name, or the name of the article, or the title of the article is in quotation marks, followed by the comma, and it's in title case, and then the journal name, or the title of the journal, is in italicized format, title case, and it's in the same with MLA. It uses an abbreviation for the volume and number, which is 32 here, and number 4, and then followed by the page for the whole all the pages of that article, and then last one is the publication date, ended with a period. And then here in the IEEE, they're almost the same with ACM, since they are both used in electronics, engineering, and technology. The only difference that I saw is this one. In IEEE, they uses the month in abbreviation, like here it's December, but in abbreviation, and then 2019, while in ACM, it's just a year. In the online sources, we have to include the DOI and the URL, and it's just the same if it's like a book, or it's a book online, or a journal, on an online journal. You just have to follow the format that I gave earlier, followed by the DOI or the URL. So what is this DOI? This is the digital object identifier, and then the URL is the uniform resource locator. These are both used to locate digital content, but they serve different purposes. So the DOI are more reliable for academic and permanent digital content, while URL are general purpose web links that may change over time. So that's their main difference. The URL can change, while the DOI is permanent. And conference papers, both in APA and MLA, these are rarely used, while in ACM, it's it has this structured citation where we put the intake citation number here, and then the first name initial of the author, and then the last name followed by comma, and then the name of the conference paper is in quotation marks, and then followed by the conference where it is held, and then followed by the city and the country, and then the page in the paper. The publication date, and then followed by the page in the paper. The next one in IEEE, we put the initial and the last name, comma, and then the title of the article or the paper is in quotation marks and in title case, and followed by italicized conference name, which is Proceedings of the Energy Summit, and then where it is held, and then the state, and here in our example, they included the state and the country, and then the date where it is published, and then the page, and they also indicated here that it is found online. So it has this bracket with the online word followed by the period, and then if the URL or the DOI is available, we also have to put it here at the last part. Now let us proceed to the formatting for multiple authors. In APA, you can list up to 20 authors, and then put an ampersand before the final author. And then in MLA, sorry, that was for the APA. In MLA, it's up to 3 authors and followed by the word et al. And then in ACM, up to 6 authors. The same with IEEE, and then followed by the word et al. For ebooks and articles, it's the same with the printed ones. You just have to follow, and then you have to include the DOI, and then here we already include the publisher in my first example. So that's the only difference. You have to put the link or where you found that ebooks and online articles. For personal communications, these are like interviews or emails that are cited in text, but these are not included in the reference list or in the works cited page for all of these 4 referencing styles. So here, all of them usually is cited in text only. Hanging indent, they all use hanging indent. As you can see here, the indentation is about 0.5 inches. of the one from the 1-inch margin for all of the referencing styles. So in the secondary sources, these are any materials that analyzes, interprets, or summarizes information from a primary source, and instead of presenting the original data, it discusses or critiques the primary sources. So in APA, we use as cited in, like this one, Smith 2020, as cited in Jones 2021. In MLA, we use as cited in, or we can also use the quoted in. Like we just have to remember the format. In APA, it's author and year, while in MLA, it's the author and the page of that book or that article. And then in ACM, I have here an example, which is the first initial and then the last name of the author, and then followed by the quotation marks for the original or primary source. As cited, we used here as cited in B. Jones. This is the second author in her book Recent Advances in Computing, and then this one is the publisher, and then the publication date. So, and for all of this, if you cannot find the original source, you should not cite it at all. So common pitfalls and best practices. For all of these four, I noticed that the common pitfalls include incorrect punctuation, inconsistencies in capitalization, and incomplete citations. The best practice is to review the manual or the guidelines that they have, and then double check the references to ensure accuracy and completeness. So in ACM, in APA, it's the consistency. Both all of these actually, consistency in referencing, and then proper in-text citation. This can also be a pitfall for in the three other referencing styles, while in ACM and IEEE, the most common is the numbering in the citation order. And then this one is, what is this? Updating guidelines. The APA last updated in 2020. This is now the 7th edition. And then the MLA is updated last 2021 with their 9th edition. While the ACM in IEEE, they just they don't have the formal update. They just update it regularly. That comprises my report. Do you have any questions? Hello po.
Pas lang ako. Hold on. Okay, so thank you so much, presenter, no? Again, as what I mentioned a while ago, no, and our presenter mentioned that APA is one of the most commonly used, no? And we have, of course, the Modern Language Association style. Open use naman actually with humanities, no? Humanities and literature, no? MLA or Modern Language Association emphasizes author page citation in the text, no? And for research in science and engineering, yung sabi nga ng presenter natin, IEEE, NACM, no? So in academic and business research, selecting the appropriate referencing style depends on the field of study and the institutional requirements, no? Proper citation requires transparency, academic integrity, and respect, no, for intellectual property. So whether using APA, MLA, IEEE, or another styles, following a consistent and accurate referencing system enhances the credibility and professionalism of any written work. Okay? So thank you so much to our presenter and good morning. So may I request na paki-open po ng camera, then yung sino pwedeng mag-take ng picture as our attendance for today. Presenters, thank you so much. Hindi ko ma-scrutinize sa inyong title today. Siguro next meeting na lang po, yung chapter 1. Nasa Boracay lang pa. Nasa anong patawid pa lang, oh. Sige. Pasuyo, sino pwede mag-take ng picture? Pasuyo naman.
Ako na lang po, Doc.
Yes, please. Thank you pa. Then tapos pa po sa ating group, ha?
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Ayan. Wait
Nakuha
lang
ba
po,
lahat?
Yeah, yes, Doc.
Okay, thank you so much everyone and God bless. See you
Thank
next
you
meeting.
po.
Okay,
Goodbye
see you next
po.
meeting. God bless everyone. So next meeting ko na lang scrutinize. Better for you to post your study doon sa Google Drive. I-check ko na lang doon para bago
Yes,
tayo
Doc.
mag-discuss may first hand ano na ako information. Thank you so much everyone. God bless. Bye-bye.
Thank you po.